Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Couch Cat podcast. I'm your host Ryan, joined by fellow Couch Cat writer Alan for a duo edition podcast, and we're here to talk about SimpleMMO.
Hello.
Welcome aboard, Alan. Dude, every time we do this. But real quick, before we jump into SimpleMMO, just give a shout out to Brandon, the third writer. He's MIA right now, doing business. If you hear this, Brandon, we're thinking of you. But yeah, so Alan, you're the one who pointed Couch Cat, the whole crew, in the direction of SimpleMMO. So what is it?
Yeah, so SimpleMMO, it's in the title. It's an MMO. That's pretty simple. It's described as a lightweight, text-based, massive multiplayer online role-playing game. You traverse the world with strange, funny, serious, and downright ridiculous adventure text with every step that you take. So it's basically like, if you are at work, I'm not saying that I or anyone else does this, of course, but, if you
Definitely
happen to
no
be
one.
at work
Yep.
and you're bored and you can't focus too hard in a game, SimpleMMO is the way to go. Or virtual schooling, getting tired of schooling and falling asleep in the middle of class or whatever, just pull it up and you could stay active.
Right. So SimpleMMO is the answer, is your answer as an old like MMO junkie who just doesn't have the time for, say, like the big hitters like Final Fantasy Reborn, World of Warcraft, and Elder Scrolls. That's a big one too. So like if it won't scratch that itch, right? I'm saying that right here. It won't scratch that itch, but it allows you to communicate and interact with the community through a very simple text-based MMO, akin to the Ninja RPG. Shout out to one of the first articles I did for Couch Cat Gaming.
Yep.
But yeah, so the game mechanics, there's questing.
Yes.
Which unlock, every couple of levels. You hit a tier and a new quest unlocks. And there's the battle arena, which is your way to grind through the levels and kill AI opponents, but you're paying your way to battle. So each battle cost is like $2,000,
Dude,
or lower.
Mine
so
are $8,000 right now.
Right, so better be earning that money somehow.
Yeah.
But they're awesome. They earn you a crap ton of EXP.
Yeah.
And it's great. Then there's jobs, and jobs, they're the classes of the game. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Yep.
Right. So you have your standard. Before I even get into that, to better understand the jobs, there's only 3 major stats that players control or contribute to. And that's strength, dex, and defense. And then there's Alan, the special attack, which you don't really do anything with, right?
That's for you could get items from special events that could boost that up. But that's the only way.
Okay, cool. So there you have it. Thank you, Alan. So basically, these jobs complement those stats. So do you want a job that gives you more dex, more strength, or more defense? And then there's versions of those jobs that may give more gold with meager strength boost or defense boost, or meager gold but major strength and defense boost. And there's the same with dex. And then there's jobs that give you no boost in anything but money, like the banker.
Sweet gold.
Right. And Brandon, I believe he wanted to be the banker of the world, but we haven't seen much of. We're all like over level 300 now, and Brandon's like level 46.
Yeah. Poor man's been so busy.
Yeah, he's the banker of something. But yeah, before moving on from that, I want to introduce the power. I call it the power level loop. That mentions everything I just dropped. Where like text-based MMOs, you have like imposed time restrictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
In all aspects, whether it's you have energy points for quest or the battle arena. or excuse me, they're quest points, right, Alan?
Yeah, quest
For
points. Yeah.
right. So quest points, and then the energy for battle arena or player killing, because there is PvP.
Oh yeah.
And then jobs take time to complete. And if you're, there's members and non-members, which it's $5 a month for a member. It's awesome. It's worth it if you're just getting into it. But you can do 10 jobs or 20 jobs depending on who you are, and they take time. They take minutes. So like man, they can take up to, I know 20 jobs takes me 200 minutes to complete.
Yeah, my at least for Rogue, it takes 10 minutes per job.
Oof. Yeah. So this is where the power level loop comes into play, and that's where your time restrictions are up. You're on it. There's daily tasks in the game.
Yeah.
So if you want to tailor your actions towards those tasks, but otherwise, you want to knock out your quests that give you the most EXP and money. And if you don't have enough dexterity, because dexterity plays a role in successful completion of quests, you can use your trusty knight. And what does that knight do, Alan?
The knight is basically a way to get around the dexterity, like you're saying. So it will take a percentage of the golden XP that you earn to level itself up to be able to reduce the cost it takes to use him. So say like right now, I should be getting about like 60k gold and 60k experience for doing 7 iterations of a quest. And when I don't have the dexterity to get this quest by myself, complete it myself, so the knight takes a portion, and I get 47k in gold and 47k in experience. But
Right. So
as it levels
go on.
up, it's able to reduce the amount it takes away from you.
Yeah. So it's just what you said. It costs some money in EXP, but you're able still to do the most highly leveled quests that you've unlocked.
Yeah.
Which will level you up anyway. But so you knock your quest out, you go to the battle arena, and you knock your battle arena out, because once again, even though you're paying for it, you're getting a lot of EXP. And then you move on to your job, and you're done. Like set your job for 50 to 60 minutes to allow all your quest points and energy to regen, and do it again.
A member.
Yeah, if you're, excuse me, sorry, I don't know
I'm not living that
life
right now.
Thank you, Google Funds, for all the Google rewards I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, do the power loop or power level loop. You will blow up like I did. And Alan is like, what are you, like 1,000 now?
Almost like 900 and something.
God. And the only thing I would interchange with the battle in the power level loop is the battle arena. If you want to kill some people, energy is used in the battle arena and is used in PvP. So pick one or the other, and then move on to the job. So once again, quest, battle arena, jobs, move on. Yeah. But anyway, that's our Couch Cat PSA that you're hearing for free. Okay. Normally we would charge, 500 yen for that. Okay. Sure. Which is, but anyway, what else is there, Alan?
So you have guilds, like we're talking about. So guilds, they're not crazy fleshed out right now. It's pretty simplistic, but there's going to be a huge update coming up soon, version 7.0. But currently, guilds can hold up to 100 people. There is one guild leader, and they're in charge of everything within the guild. And there's a lot of different things that you can do about it. But I'll go on talk about that later. There's also traveling. So one thing, like if you've got time and you don't want to, like if you're bored at work, say for instance, and you've done all your questing, you've done all your battle arenas, or PvP, and you don't want to do a job yet, because then that means you're just sitting there for 10 minutes staring at a screen, you could travel. And travel is just simple, like stepping, and every time you take a step, you get EXP, you get items, you could fight enemy mobs, you could get gold, And this is another way to level up, especially. So one of the best ways is go to Everwinter, which is a level 50 zone, and that has the best
Hmm.
NPC um, showings or stats or whatever. So NPCs will come up the soonest, or
Right.
quicker than normal.
And also, traveling is where you see those quote unquote ridiculous adventure texts
Yes, yeah.
that are community, what pulled? They're pulled from the community,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
So if you want to throw in a new adventure text, you go to discussion boards or something like that, and you shoot off um, what you want. I will say though, I've read that the developer has like a crap ton of adventure text he has to go through. So don't expect yours to pop up immediately because there's a bunch more. Um, because there's a lot of people who play this game and they all want to throw in something funny.
like a 10-year backlog.
Yeah, I could imagine. And then there's also the world boss, which is like battle arena, except everyone attacks this world boss at once, and it's pretty fun. It's a very cool concept. It's like a super strong NPC with like a crap ton of health, like a freaking tank, and there'll be a certain time when he unlocks, and everyone joins in and battles it, and you have to kill it, so that you get the award, and it's just like a random drop you get from the world boss.
When you attack it, because I have yet to attempt to attack World Boss because I see like 6 hours out and I'm like, you're kidding
Yeah,
me, right?
yeah.
But like when you attack it, does it show like all the players on your screen or is it just you and
No, no, no. Yeah,
like the
so it'll show
NPC?
you and the world boss just like a regular battle arena, and then you'll hit an
Okay.
attack, and it'll take a bit for you to attack because it's gathering everyone's attack all at once, and then doing the equations to figure out the math of what the health is going to be and all that. So it's like a 1 second like spinny wheel, and then it'll attack, and then you keep going. Just basically like a battle arena, except everyone is attacking at once.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you and Brandon are the only ones who've lived to tell the tale of the World Boss or has been awake for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens at weird hours.
Yeah. And then beyond those mechanics, there's what we brushed on earlier is player versus player. So there's awesome PvP. Well, I wouldn't say awesome, but there's PvP content, and it seems to, be the most popular content. And it's because it's a community based game. There's these characters,
Yeah.
these people that are high notoriety, and you can tell they're PvP kings because they have like -1,000 reputation.
Yeah. Yeah, like Black Hand.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
man would
and
attack me 3 times a day, over and over again.
and there's like a guy named Angel, and he just leaves like happy-go-lucky comments on your page, but then you look at his rep, and he's like in the dumpster because he just kills people, and he's trying to get free rep
Yeah.
from just leaving comments.
Yeah.
But so PvP, how does it work? So there's safe mode,
Mhm.
and non-members like Alan, they can determine what is it like 6 or
Just
12
24
hours?
hours.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
24
That's
hours.
your only option.
Yeah, and as a member, I get to choose from like 6, 12, 24, 48. Like I can choose like 7 days, I think.
Yes. Yep. You can go up to 7 days.
Which is perfect for like say you're changing your job or you want to, max a certain stat before you get picked on again.
Yeah.
But there are safeguards in place. Like I think we can only be attacked 3 times and then the game says no more, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So if a person wants to bully you that day, they can only do it 3 times every 12 hours.
And that happened to me this morning.
Yeah. It's
By the Peaceful Chillers, a guild we're at war with, which happens all the time.
Yeah.
But there's safeguards in place, and really like there's even like bounty hunter. There's a bounty hunter
Yep.
mode where you can pick up some free gold, right?
Yep. If someone's
Yeah.
bullying you, you could throw out a bounty on their head, and if they're not a coward and go immediately into safe mode, someone will kill them for you and take that gold.
Yeah, or you'll waste your time trying to kill that person because you don't know the level like which level can attack,
Yeah.
what level and below.
Yeah.
Like Alan and I have both experienced, and you have a cooldown unless you figure out how to cancel that bounty because it's not really intuitive yet.
No.
No, it's a no. But now tied into that is guild PvP.
Yep.
And that's more personal, I think. Even though I guess like Guild Wars isn't really personal. It's like anyone who's breathing is at war.
Yeah. I think we're at war with 10 guilds now. And we haven't even declared war on a single guild. They just keep declaring war on us. It's ridiculous. And
that's true. Yeah.
I think like 3 of the guilds that are at war with us, their guild leaders are mods. I was like, what? Bastards.
And there's like, so there's guilds like us who are pretty much, you're active, we're taking you.
Yep.
But I guess, we have some newbies who join are like, I'm glad there's not so many restrictions or, requirements to get in. Like,
yeah.
Like, what do you want, a master's degree to join our guild?
Yeah, there are some where like you have to be a level 100 or level 1000. It's like, holy crap. And then you have to be active constantly, or you have to be stepping or traveling from like this 3-hour window every day. And you have to be PvP only. You can't do PvE. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah. So there's guilds like us who are casual both ways where, we want to PvP, we want to PvE. But there's guilds out there who are like, close guarded, and they'll have like 16 members, but they're all like 4,000 and up. And you're just like, how do you beat these people?
Yeah. There's one like that right now where they have 19 members that we're at war with, and there's only one that I could potentially win against.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. I think it's like Hell or something.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like, great name.
Yeah.
And I will say, at least the Ninja RPG, the other text-based RPG, that you could at least PvP with a team if you were in proximity of each other. So I hope SimpleMMO, allows like party PvP or just like party battling later, because that's really our only way for, because when you're level 100, you're fair game. Anyone can attack you.
Yep.
I've been PvP'd by a 12,000 person.
Yep.
And Alan, I'm sure you have even worse stories.
There is a dude named Sniff Oranges who will attack me 3 times a day for the past 2 weeks, maybe, that we've been at war.
He's killed me and my girlfriend and I as well.
Yeah, but he's very kind, because any gold he gets from killing you, he gives back.
He gifts it back. Like a slap in the face,
Like, I don't need your gold, peasant.
Yeah, I love the name too, Sniffle Oranges. I'm like, what does that even?
Yeah.
But you're fair game when it comes to that. And there's no way to like counteract. Like, if there's a powerhouse guild, which is like 10 people, and they have level 4,000 and up, like, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
So that kind of, the balance of power kind of is whack. But anyway, the main drive behind Guild Wars, besides taking things personal and, playing around with a little community game like this, is really Guild EXP. Alan, do we even use Guild EXP for anything?
Not right now.
Or are we just farming it?
It's just farming it. There's leaderboards. That's basically the only thing right now, where like your guild could be at the top of all guilds based off of the EXP you get from wars, because you get 5 EXP for killing one person, and there are people who have like 100, 400, like it's 400,000. It's ridiculous how much they fight. Yeah, but yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen, but right now it's just like who's a better guild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So farm for the future.
Yeah. For the next update.
And, in line with that, a player-driven economy, over encompasses the game itself for, like the final game mechanic to tie it all in.
Yeah.
You've been playing longer than me, Alan. How, like, tell us what this, like, player-driven economy is and if it's broken or not.
Yeah, it's actually pretty well self-sustained by the community. I'd say the community is very smart about calling out people who charge for too much. In global chat, like they don't care, they'll blast them, be like, nah man, that's way too expensive, you're crazy. But basically, like there are items out there that are really rare, or like some people just really like collecting random stabs of Leroy or whatever it may be. Um, and they'll be like, hey, certain people collect certain things. They're like, here's my price. You send the item to me, and I will send you the gold. And then there are other people who are like, well, I could buy it for cheaper, or or sell it for cheaper. So
Yeah.
it's pretty wild. Like the super rare items, sometimes they'll go for like 75 million gold, and then next day it'll be like, oh, there's another one on the market. Okay, now everything's worth 28 mil. So it can be, it's very,
Volatile.
yeah, volatile, up and down. It fluctuates, but it's pretty cool to watch. And if you time it right, or the collectors, that's I think the biggest part is knowing who collects what, because they usually buy at a little bit of a higher price than what's on the market. So it's nice.
And it forces you to be social.
Yeah.
And learn
Yeah.
who's actually an active player out there. Because if you're an MMO player, like, I mean, we even saw it in our last MMO we played together, was Albion, right?
Yep.
Like every MMO has those like gold junkies, or
Yeah.
they just want the money to fuel like the biggest clan,
Yeah.
or themselves. But yeah. And another thing to touch on the market, there's no smithing, like there's no player made items yet, so everything is based off of drops.
Well, except for Celestial, you could say.
Okay, all right, yeah, because you can pay to,
yeah, it's basically just take an item and make it Celestial with diamonds,
right? Which is like, it's a title and stats, but there's no like there's a blacksmith job, but that's just in gold and stats. But like there's no player made items yet, so keep that in mind, because you might see a really cool sword that you want to drop some dough on, but in reality you could eventually get it through a drop. So
yeah.
And so say you're doing your job, especially if you're a banker and you're making all this dough, like what are you using your money for anyway?
Sure. I think, in my opinion, the end goal is to buy diamonds off of people. Because you get all this money.
What are diamonds?
Diamonds is the premium currency, like the real world money that you could get for the game. And they're
like any mobile game, these days.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And there are people out there who need a crap ton of gold, so they're willing to buy diamonds and gift them to you for a certain amount of gold. I think the market is somewhere around like 500k to 700k in gold for one diamond right now. So in my opinion, that is my end goal of what I want to get my gold for, is so I could buy diamonds to expand my energy and my quest points. But some people, I know there are like people who have billions and billions of gold and they use it to loan out to other people. There are legitimate loans now in this game where they're just like
loan sharkers.
Yeah, like here's 100k for like a 20% interest rate, but the community's good about it. Like they're not real jerk offs and rip you off. But yeah, or just buying really like expensive items out there for like the end game gear, especially for
just
the
equipment
levels.
in general.
Yeah,
because I know for me, like being a level 300 something, I'm getting items from mobs that I kill for like level 3.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get equipment that way.
Yeah, it seems like you need to get equipment from chests now at a certain level. But because I blew like 150k in gold when I hit level 600, because I was like, I'm wearing level 200 gear. I think it's time to upgrade.
I'm dying.
Yeah. Like I can't kill this guy, and he's 200 levels below me. Why? Maybe because my sword is a noodle.
Which is an actual sword in the game, I think, right? Like the noodle.
Yeah.
But so beyond that, like the actual vanilla usages are, equipment.
Yep.
You can gamble.
Yeah.
Guild leaders need money.
Yes.
Because you petition or apply to join a guild, and it's like, how much is it for one person to join?
500k for a person to join a guild.
500?
Excuse me, 50K. 50K.
Oh my god.
50K, yeah. No, our
Yeah,
guild would be broke if that was the case.
yeah, so imagine being a guild leader and you're spending money for people to join and then they dip like a day later.
Yeah.
Like it's a costly business.
Yeah.
I said items. Yeah, so there's a collection in the game where like
Yep.
you get items that are, they're identified as collections or
Yep,
being part of a
collectibles,
collection. Yep. And so you want to collect unique collectibles to get chests, which give you diamonds.
Yeah, that
and
one
EXP.
comes with 40 diamonds.
Yeah,
It's
and
huge.
you can also collect the duplicates because unique obviously is like solo, but
Yeah.
you can get duplicates and collect those, and you'll still get diamonds. It's just it'll take longer.
Yep, 1,000 collectibles for 10 diamonds.
Right. So you can, if you're trying to fulfill that unique collectible chest, you'll probably use your gold to buy collectibles off the market, which
Yep.
are expensive.
Yeah, they could run from 6,000 upwards to 90 to 1,000. Yeah, because I have an item that's 90,000 right now.
When I was a newbie, I kept getting the 4-leaf clover collectible, and I was selling them for 11K a pop.
Yeah,
which was buying my armor.
Yep.
But yeah, that's money in a nutshell. That's the game mechanics in a nutshell. And it's a lot to take in. I mean, there's a fandom wiki page, and there's a Reddit community that is full of like the same question being asked over and over again. And then obviously there's guilds that supply information once you join.
Yeah, they like to hoard the info.
Yeah, but luckily, especially for a newbie like me, and my girlfriend and Brandon and our friend Ben, all of these people and the newbies joining us, Alan took the time to write a quick newbies guide on the Couch Cat website.
Yeah.
So, this is an obvious plug, but it's there. It's there for our new guildies. And people are they're giving Alan really good feedback. And so could you just explain like really what the article's about, what it touches on?
Sure, yeah. When I first started the game and I started the guild, I got a lot of questions of like, hey, like how do you do this? How are you doing, this thing? Or why do I do this? Or why should I even do this? And it would happen a lot. So I was like, well, okay, these are some very general questions that everyone seems to have. So I might as well help these people out. And
you didn't just like
because
you didn't PK them and say stop asking me.
no, because I get it, because I was their position, like, what is going on? Like, how do I do this? Why should I do this? And there are a bunch of people who are very kind and who answer these questions. Like I had a guy named Gil Thunder, and he's the reason why I did this article, because I was like, oh, he's just giving out this information. And people are, there are other people who are just as confused as me. I should, expand upon it. But yeah, Gil Thunder's like, here's a 10,000 gold, and here's some tips for you. I was like, oh, nice. Okay, this would be sweet for everyone. So I took some of his tips, and then I found my own tips from the questions I was getting. But yeah, covers how to join a guild and why you should join a guild, leveling up, like what's the point of leveling up in all this, and where is the best place to level up, and how you could get EXP. Covers gold keys, so chests are a big thing in the game. Here's the tip: don't blow your gold keys away immediately. I would wait till
too late for me.
Yeah, it was too late for me as well. But
rest in peace.
Yeah, wait till level 600 or so. It's probably the best bet.
That's it.
Yeah. Talks about collectibles, just like we explained for all that. And I think one of the biggest tips that I put on here, and maybe it was just me, it could have been just me, but the filter button on the player market, and a lot of the different filters. I was trying to find items on the player market, and there's at least 400,000 items on the market at any given time, and I didn't know that there was a filter button. I was just so blind to it. And then,
oh my god,
yeah, it was terrible. I was like, I can only find like level 1 items or level like god
Yeah.
knows what. Like,
There's like 10 pages alone of like level 1.
yeah. I was like, I can't do this, so I'd go to other people's pages to look at their markets alone, and so I'd struggle there. But yeah, there's a filter button, guys. Please use it. Don't suffer like me. Um, and then it talks about level difference of when you could get PvP'd and who can PvP you, and then a breakdown of bounties, how to remove the bounty, how to check if you're even going to be able to kill this person before you accept the bounty.
It's that unintuitive.
Yeah. I have a feeling like, I mean, it's a brand new game, so, and he's still developing this game,
Right.
the developer. So I think, and he's going in the right direction. So I'm excited for the next update. But yeah, and the article does discuss a little bit about how to disperse your stats between the 3 different things.
Right. So it's a good catch-all.
Yeah.
If you're just walking in.
Yeah.
And there's a wiki, but I mean, this is community driven. This is coming from CouchCat. We're trying to help SimpleMMO players out. We're trying to help fellow guildies out. And Alan did a good job. It's very organized. It's very concise. I'm not saying that just because I was the editor, but definitely come to our website and read that article, and then use this this podcast as like the companion to it. And we're definitely going to be pumping out some more content. Like, you have one in the works, right?
Yeah, I have one that's so a lot of people who have viewed the article started asking me even more questions, and so I took the most requested ones, and I've boiled them down to another article, which will be coming out here shortly, so that people can understand like the safe mode more, guild wars, and like diamonds, and again like the world bosses, and the best part, gambling, and how you can make the most out of it.
Yep. And I have one that's going to be about player killing and player killer killing. PKK from Hack, shout out. OG anime, but like essentially PvP, the routine of getting away with it and not getting return killed, and then also how to pretend to be a woman to get free gold, like in RuneScape. But that last part is fake. I'm not actually writing that. But you should definitely read Alan's article, read the future one, read mine coming out, and come back for more. But anyway, right now it's not exclusive, but it's up on our guild page for SimpleMMO, and our guild, the CouchCat Gaming Guild, is awesome. Alan created it. Alan's the leader. So you make the guild. What's your vision for it? Like, what are we doing now, and what would you like to see? I mean, obviously, it will flex with like implementation of different updates.
Yeah.
But what are we doing now, and where do you want us to be with the current version?
So my whole vision for this guild is based off of the community interaction I had early on in the game, where in global chat you just ask a question and everyone wants to help you out. So I want to be that place for the new players and even for veteran players who could help others out too. And just everyone gathers and creates a community where we just help each other out and have a fun time. That's why we don't have those crazy restrictions on it. It's not like you have to PvP constantly. Like it's just, here is this guild, here's the community that we have, and we want to help each other out and learn together and have fun. Most importantly, just have fun
and kill.
Yeah,
and kill.
But I mean, we PvP and we PvE. Like, I think it's great. I think there's going to be a bit more interaction as we do PvP war, like these guild wars, as guilds keep declaring war on us. But we're starting to do that now. Like, I'll shoot out on the Discord, be like, "Hey guys, I'm focusing down this guild today," and then people will be like, "Sounds good," or whatever, and then I'll see like as we tick up and start winning the war again. So yeah, it's just good place to come and build a community and learn and
It's
hang out.
comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the comfy Couch Cat Gaming Guild for everyone. If you play the game and you're new and you want a guild or you want to hop ship because you're in like a someone with a snake in their pants guild, just look up Couch Cat Gaming.
Yeah.
But so we briefly touched on it earlier in the mechanics, but someone joins or someone wants to join a guild. What are they doing to join? What's required of you as a leader? As in like gold, etc.
Yeah.
And what are they seeing? The bank for the first time, guild war stuff like that.
Yeah. So someone searches our guild and they're like, "Oh, I want to join them." They could do two ways. They could either request to join, or they could message me in a DM and ask like, "Hey, can I join your guild?" And I could shoot an invite to you that way. I recommend either way. If you message me first or you request to join first, that you message me saying you would like to join, because if you request to join the guild, I don't get a notification at all of someone who wants to join. I
Oh
just have
wow.
to randomly check. Yeah, I have to go into the admin panel and check the requests every once in a while. So I usually do like twice a day, like once in the morning, once in the evening, to see if anyone wants to join us. But yeah, so definitely recommend any guild that you want to join, request or just shoot the guild leader a message first. Be like, "Hey,
Um,
I'm requesting," or "Hey, I would love to join." Um, for our guild, there are no requirements as long as there's open slot, which there seems to be right now. Um, by all means, I'll accept and join. And just 50K, we have enough in the guild bank, so we're good there. And the guild bank, for those who don't know, is a place where you could donate gold to the greater cause of the guild, if you want to call it that. And there's a bunch of different things you could do with that. You could move the location of the guild. You could have a guild tag. You could change the name, the icon, whatever it may be. It costs a lot of gold. We just got a guild tag, and it costs 10 million gold. So people have been donating a lot, and I really appreciate that.
I'm once again asking for your assistance.
Yeah. Please, I'm dirt poor. I can't do this by myself. But yeah, and a great way for the guild bank as well is we'll fund for armor or anything like that. Like right now, we usually just have hand-me-downs that go through the guild. Like, okay, I'm done with this armor. Anyone want it? We also have the money to buy new armor for everyone. And we do giveaways where it's just like this Sunday, well, today, I guess.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're going to be giving a million gold away because we've had a lot of great fun so far and want to give back to the guild. But yeah, and then
Yeah, and
go ahead.
go on. What were you going to say?
Just Guild Wars.
Oh yeah,
Which
yeah.
we've talked so much about, but
Yeah, just lightly hit on it.
yeah, it's just currently in its form, Guild Wars is just one guild fighting another guild, and the only way to win is if the opposite guild asks to surrender and you accept their surrender. So otherwise, you're at war forever.
So don't cry, don't show weakness, and persevere until they give up.
Yeah, until they forget about you.
But so you said giveaways.
Yep.
Which ties in directly into a cool little social feature we got going on.
Yep.
Our guild Discord.
Yes.
Which is a part of our overall Couch Cat Discord.
Yep.
But
Yep.
You did a lot of work for our specific SimpleMMO community with this Discord. Can you like elaborate like the functions and roles and things like what you get out of it as just being a community member?
Yeah, so I'll have to say the Discord is probably best way to communicate versus the guild chat in game, because the guild chat cuts off messaging, so you can't see every message. So if you're gone for like 24 hours, you won't be able to see everything.
Or you sleep.
Yeah.
Or you're on. I know mobile. I only see like the last 7.
Yeah.
Like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I see nothing. And if new people join the guild,
it adds.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
There's a notification, and then everyone's gonna say, welcome to the guild, and you're like, who just joined?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So that's why I felt like the Discord was a great way to fix that. However, again, our guild does not require Discord activity, but it helps in the long run. So we have several channels for this Discord. for specifically SimpleMMO. We have your generic text one, and then we have the giveaway channel, which I will post like weekly or 2 to 3 times a week. We'll just do a giveaway, and all you got to do is just drop an emoji on the comment, and then you could get 1,000,000 gold. It's pretty simple. We also have the trade channel, which like if you want new stuff or you want trade gear and all that jazz, it's a good place to go. And then finally, like the war, like let us know if someone's bullying you in the guild war, and then we'll all focus them down together, and then he won't have a fun time. But yeah, it's just a great place to be able to communicate and have fun. And overall, it's not just SimpleMMO. You know, it's also like our entire Couch Cat gaming Discord. So people who are playing different games can also interact with each other
Link
and
up.
stuff. Yeah, and
Yeah.
play other games as well. So it's cool.
Yeah, and it's a good melting pot for people to hang out and meet through Simple, play something else, hang out with us because we're in there. We're not in some room locked behind. I mean, technically in a room right now that's locked, but it's, podcast purposes. But we're there playing with the community, or would like to play with the community. And it's a good link to our website so people can really learn what we're all about.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy hanging out with us, you'll enjoy reading our content or listening to our content too.
Yep.
But yeah, Alan put in a lot of work. There's bots. There's multiple channels. Multiple text channels, announcements and roles, and like he touched on, it's really cool. The roles have really cool names.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I made them, but
yeah.
Yeah, you'll feel like you're part of the community here. If you decide to come check it out. And if you don't play SimpleMMO and you just don't want to, but you want to hang out at the Discord, we have links on our website and our social media.
Yep.
And you can find it out there.
All are welcome.
Yeah, everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome to hang out. But yeah, I mean, that's SimpleMMO in a nutshell for the current version of what's accessible for everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So, that's all we got on it. And before, signing off, use this as a companion. If you're even more intrigued, or you're a new player and you're like, oh crap, I wish I had this like an hour ago, go to our website, check out Alan's article. If you love that, get ready for more. Read what else we've released. We have over 70 blogs that are published. And yeah, so visit us at CouchCat. Visit us at our website. Sorry, at CouchCat website. Visit us at our podcasting page. Visit us in the Discord, and check out our social media. We're on Twitter and Instagram primarily, and we hope to hear from you. Leave a comment, subscribe to the blog, leave a rating for the podcast. It helps us get exposure, and we want more cool people like you to listen in on it. But yeah, any parting words, Alan?
Yeah, I got a couple. So if you still have questions about the game or whatever, just hit me up in game. It's Crazyfy, like all my other gaming stuff. But yeah, hit me up. I'll answer anything you got. And also, if the developer happens to be hearing this podcast, we would love to do an interview with you on here. So please hit us up.
Yeah, man. Any indie developer is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's it. So we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.